Let's take a look at the fourth now. We move back to the all-weather and it kicks off the triple trio also. Race 4, 1,200 metres on the dirt. And we see the return here of Prince of Gems. Casa de Forza gets the drop in grade as well after a decent run first up behind Silver Fig. Strathclyde down in class also. Touch of Luck. Jazz Steed, a 4-year-old ISG by Exceed and Excel. Xiang Lan Chi is a 4-year-old by All Too Hard. They're on debut. Very Sweet Orange, a winner at the Valley already this term. Star Superior up in class. 1 win from 29 starts in this grade, but he is a horse that likes the dirt. Casa de Forza back and forth from Hong Kong to Chun Fa on a regular basis, and he'll draw gate 2, and that should see him posse up pretty close to the speed and in a nice pot early.
Yes, you get a nice run in the trail, Casa de Forza. The two apprentices will go toe-to-toe here. Matthew Poon, Elite Boy, and on Very Sweet Orange, Jack Wong, a last winner all of the way at Happy Valley. So whether they go hard or not remains to be seen. Prince of Gems should get a nice drag into the race. You've got Jazz Steed there, drawn gate number 9. If he gets caught wide, he might find it tough from there.
Touch of Luck's had a run already this season, ran 3rd. We saw that run earlier on behind Dollar Reward. And look, his work's been pretty good. He's just done some nice, quiet stuff down the back straight, and he's just drawn 10. He's just a bit unlucky there with the draw. Elite Boy, now look, he's looked good when he did win his race. He's had a few internal problems, this horse. Barrier number 4 for him, but his work's been pretty good. They haven't really pushed him too much. Jimmy Ting and Matthew Poon will team up with him. And Joyful Contender down the back straight as well. Another one doing some nice work. Cheek pieces will come off him. They put the hood back on. Another one that's drawn awkward, unfortunately, for him. But his run behind Dollar Reward was OK as well.
All right, let's start with Touch of Luck, who has certainly shown a liking for the all-weather, and John Moore is opting to keep him again at 1,200 metres second up. He's
been very consistent, hasn't he? He's just won the 1, but he's had a lot of minor placings from his 12 starts. Touch of Luck, he had an issue a few runs ago where the pacifier was flapping around on his face. He just looked a little bit one pace, but then once he sort of straightened and balanced, he sort of came again and was going to fight with Gunner and Dollar Reward. He's got another chance again. Gate 10 was sort of the thing I thought might be a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers on a minor line because he's quite consistent and he's had a bit unlucky. Remember, the hood came down off his face there one start, and he's drawn wide once again. A Joyful Contender, now he stumbled at the start from memory, and so for that one, forget the run.
Had excuses.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Yeah, no, another one certainly to throw into the exotics, I would have thought. Along with this guy, Strathclyde. He is a 2-time winner on the all-weather. He drops into this grade where he's got a 50% win strike rate. Yeah, he loves the surface, doesn't he? He's son of 2-rack Toff here. And look, his work's been OK leading into this race as well. He's been another one that's a little bit tardy at the start. Did he not look the winner at this point or what? Yeah, no, definitely did, yeah. And then Mega Heart and Simply Big clawed over the top of him late. Yeah, they did. He just sort of struggled late. But look, I've got him in the numbers. I think he's a chance.
He's won fresh off 60 before.
Prince of Gems, obviously a horse that's going to create a lot of interest. 5-year-old by I Am Invincible. He won his first start over Mr. Croissant. We know what he's been able to do since then. This was a good-looking trial. It was an easy watch for those who own him, that's for sure. Yeah, I think he's going to win this race. He's been set for it. He goes nicely. He's got a good draw. And look, he's won fresh up before. He's only had the 1 start in the all-weather, in a really good race behind Flying Lover. So he's set up. There's been a big win bet gone on him already, so that the PMU's a bit skew with.
That last run, he appeared to travel well, but he just had nothing left in the locker in the straight. But Joe wound him up strongly in that recent trial. He looked really good. All right, always nice to hear from Casper Founds, and he was at the trials at Happy Valley Friday morning. Spoke with Ed Sadler about his newcomer, Jazz Steed by Exceed and Excel.
Casper Jazz Steed steps out for the first time on Saturday at Sha Tin. He's an ISG. What's he like, this horse?
He's a big, strong horse. Just taking my time with him. He's had a couple of trials. He sort of didn't know what his job was early days. But in the last few weeks, he started to switch on and get his act together. You know, obviously, it's always tough to go to the races first up and be competitive. But I've blinkered him up for this race. He's trialled with the cups on. You know, he's drawn in an awkward gate in gate 9. But if he jumps well and puts himself in a position, there's no reason why he shouldn't run a respectable race first up, Ed.
You mentioned before that he's a horse that early days was still learning his trade, but has he got that natural ability?
I think so. There's something to work with there, you know, but it's like anything, you know, what they do in the morning compared to what they do on race day is a total different kettle of fish. But he's had a great prep leading into his first run, so hopefully he'll give us a pleasing effort first up.
Any particular reason why you've picked the dirt for him first up, Casper?
Not really. He's trialled nice enough on it with Zach the other day, and you know, just looked a nice first race for him.
Nice to hear from Casper there, so maybe one to include into your triple trios there, the newcomer Jazz Steed. Zhang Lan Chi has had a stress fracture back in January, so he's been here for a while and comes in with some soundness issues underneath his belt. Paul, who was the top tip here?
Yeah, Prince of Gems. I think after that trial, he looks really tough to beat. He's on top to beat Touch of Luck. He's got that awkward draw. Casa de Force will win a good race on seasonal debut behind Silver Fig, and Strathclyde for fourth. It's up near the top of the card, 2-4-1-3.
Same top three as Paul, but I've gone Rogue in the fourth selection with Star Superior, who's up in grade, but Prince of Gems, the one to beat off that recent trial. A Touch of Luck is very consistent on the surface. Casa de Force should get a good run, and Star Superior, 38 points was his last win, but he trialled really well, I thought, so he could be a bolter for the minors. So 2, 4, 1 and 12.
Yeah, he's a horse that likes the all-weather, no doubt. I ended up going Casa de Force each way, but I think Prince of Gems, like most, is probably hardest to beat. So that's the first 4 down. We'll take a break here on Racing to Win and races 5 and 6 on the other side.